This is a short video to introduce you to a tool of artificial intelligence which is called Schemely. To make plans of lessons and educational courses. Here, look, it is called Schemely. App, okay, it looks a little bit small here, and says plan inspirational lessons in seconds. You can join for free, but you have 2 or 3 plans of lessons, they are little. You can, if you give it here to enter, you can log in with an account you make on the web or with your user from Google. Okay, here is an example of choice. We can choose in which language we want to generate it. We can generate it in a lesson plan without even being identified. Okay, so we can choose the language and when we give it the title, because it will tell us, for example. This one has to solve quadratic equations, then gives you a few objectives, some activities, some keywords. You can generate cards, Quizlet tokens to work content. You give one a summary of the content. You can generate activities of Kahoot, looks for related videos on YouTube and tells you how do you evaluate. Well, here we have the activities I was telling you and they're below. How to evaluate and how to give feedback, and here you gives a little instructions on how to differentiate. How to put up activities for students who go the most advantage or less. I have done a test here that you can see a moment. I'm making a key mistake. Here we won't end. Never. There it is. Well, here I've entered with my Google account. And here I have lessons and courses that I have created, and I can search those who have created others. In lessons create one of a thing of aerodynamics. You're going to see how he did it, one a little weird. What happens is that I was wrong. I did not change the language. When I entered you ask in what language you want to do it, I left it in English. You can change here in the profile. You can tell which language you want. Okay, look, now I have it in Spanish, but at the time I did it in English. When you create this demo, to see if you can come back and what happened to me was he's done it to me in English. Okay, I put the title in Spanish, look. Because he has put me understanding the concept of boundary layer mechanisms and aerodynamics with its critical functions. Analyze how the boundary layer mechanisms impact aerodynamic forces and the performance of flight. Then here you see that he has looked for me different words, activities to start, main. One a summary of the content, and then here I have given you to generate Quizlet and generate Kahoot. These are cards. Here you searched for a video that if I'm going to see it with the right button of the mouse, well no, with the right mouse button does not go, but here if I click it opens me on a page. Besides, okay, I haven't seen if the content of the video I haven't analyzed, but what I've seen is that it is from a teacher, okay, when the announcement is over. We will see that we have an area of fluid dynamic and in the lists has a specific list of boundary layer that we could explore to see if it serves us to our subject. Okay. If we go to the mail, then here you will see that I have an Excel file with Kahoot's questions that I have seen them, and if I leave a little earlier I have here a file of Word with the content that would have to be passed to Quizlet for make us the cards. I've tried some other topics, and since it hasn't worked so well, there are more generic topics than the it does better, but good to give us some ideas. To start with, it comes very well. We can also ask you to give us an idea of a course. This is what, for example, has not worked so well because here I have an idea of an airport airside design course according to ICAO. On the same subject, a strange subject. Then here you have told me evaluating and understanding the basics of designing an airport very well. Implementing ICAO standards in the design from airport, but then neuroscience approximations to maximize efficiency. This has nothing to do with airport design. ICAO advanced technique applications to the airport design. This then you click here and you fill it in by adding the lessons you generate with the other. Well, this has not been so good, but there are some. For example, here from Explore, we can explore by language. Here it is for the latest. Most popular, and here in filters we can put by language. For example, we will select Spanish. And so we have physical education here. communication systems. Synonyms. If we click here, we see that you have not filled it. But here you have said initial synonym analysis, advanced exploration of synonyms, practical application, complete evaluation, as some or this media production for the internet. The suggestion that it has made you is introduction, design and development of websites interactive, multimedia content analysis application, SEO optimization, monetization and analysis of internet traffic. As a tool to give us a first idea because it can, and if we prove it, it may be that some of the content choices can be very useful to us to generate our course. And with this I finish this video where I just wanted to give you an initial idea of the Schemely tool using backwards connections with models such as chat or similar. It generates this type of information.